the chairman and CEO of a very small company. My company has taken responsibility to organize a petition campaign. We want to petition the President of the United States. We want to petition President Barack Hussein Obama to issue an executive order that would see to it that all of the injunctive relief that is due pig fruit farmers, look it up online, just go to your Google and do pig fruit farmers and see what comes up, and you'll know instantly why we think we need the President's involvement. I'm going to tell you about three things. One, community. Two, commitment. And three, leadership. I'm going to do that by telling you about me. So you have to listen for leadership, community. I said so. Fulton County is the greatest community on earth. As far as I'm concerned, you are on holy ground. You are on ground that has been set aside. I work with farmers. Some of you may have heard that there are farmers in this state who are victims of race discrimination. They didn't get the loans that the big guys got, so they weren't producers, and because they couldn't produce, they're called what you call limited resource farmers. Well, think of this. Think of this. Fulton County, somebody in the health department said, what would happen if we got those farmers who have limited access to markets to grow fresh produce and bring it to the city and put it in neighborhoods where they don't have fresh produce? We're talking about a genius. We're talking about an economic development genius somewhere in Fulton County. I haven't met the person yet. Don't get me wrong, I'm looking. I got my Google working and I got all my networks working. And who said that? Who set that up? Because they're geniuses. We have 2,979 farmers in the state of Georgia who would love to have access to the markets that you represent. You just stood up and poked yourself. I saw you. You just stood up and talked about how you love yourselves. I'm sitting here, I'm watching you. I'm watching you do all this stuff. I have never been in a room full of people who felt this good about themselves after talking about what you have been talking about all day. I've never been there. I've never had the experience. What I'm positioned for is a revolution in Fulton County. A revolution in Georgia. Something is about to happen in Georgia because of the commitments that you have made, because of the choices that you made. You didn't have to be in here today. You did not have to say, yes, I want to be involved in something that changes the way we distribute fresh fruits and vegetables in this city. Because that's what you're talking about, isn't it? Huh? I didn't hear anybody say anything about, oh, well, what we really need to do is eat more red meat. Huh? Come on, hands up. I didn't hear that. I heard people say fresh fruits and vegetables. Fresh fruits and vegetables. Say it with me. Fresh fruits and vegetables. One more time. Fresh fruits and vegetables. The moment you open your mouth and say that, you're talking about my guys. My guys can do that. They're set up to do that. Fulton County government has said, we want to do so. Here I am, the private sector commitment to deliver fresh fruits and vegetables at the scale and scope and quality required to eliminate food deserts in Fulton County. I don't want to live where there are food deserts. So I have taken it upon myself to see to it that we do something to stop it. Come on, it ain't rocket science. We know where the farmers are. We know where the products are. We know how the prices are created. We know how to do this. We can get the fresh produce to the people who need it at prices that are indeed not only workable, but the best prices on the street. That's our commitment. And I said something about Seventh-day Adventists, didn't I?
Yes.
I'm almost done. I still got another minute, I know. Okay. I want to say this and close, because the next 3 minutes are going to be on you. I'm very serious about my Christianity. I don't believe that the way I worship allows me to be conscious of problems of the scale that we're talking about, and I do nothing. So I went to my church, and I said to them, look, you have the finest set of hospitals in the country. Loma Linda University. Some of you, go online, look it up. Loma Linda University. You represent people who tend to live longer than any other people on the face of the earth. Seventh-day Adventists live longer. They live longer because they eat differently. I asked my church to get ready to come to Fulton County and bring the resources, bring the technology, bring the information, bring the system, bring the methods, bring the information to people who need it. And they said yes. So, I'm standing on hallowed ground. Fulton County is a very special place. When you walk out of that door and you're on your way to wherever it is you came from to get here, you are on your way with information that you didn't have before you got here about how we can do something to correct this. Am I right?
Yeah.
Nazir, Rob, is that right? That's what the purpose of this training was here today? To see to it that people have more information to do something to correct it. Am I getting through? Do you hear what I'm saying? I want your names. I want the list of everybody that was here at this meeting. I want to be in touch with you. I want you to be in touch with me. I want you to go to my website. I want you to go, let's do email. Let's be back and forth and talk. Me and the beautiful one over here are going to get into, we're going to do this. You got me jumping up and down. I see it. I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy. I want to live as long as I can. I got work to do. I got things to do here. I'm going to stop and give you the last two and let you tell me, did you hear anything about commitment?
Yes.
Did you hear anything about leadership? Did you hear anything about the community I represent? Then those are the things that ought to move you to duplicate it wherever it is you came from. Straighten your commitment out. Get your integrity together. When you give your word, you better stay with it. You stand up there and hold yourself. I expect you to act like you're in love with yourself. You hear me? And if you're in love with yourself, then we can do this.